Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to the Second Korean War. I'm playing Ashen Shadows. This is a mod that very much changes the units in the game. Know more about that, or want to know more about that, link down below in the description. It's episode 6, and you can still see that we have some slight issues in South Korea. Most importantly at the moment is Naval Sector Hotel. I really need this sector cleared so I can resupport or resupply and refit the Enterprise and accompanying escort flotilla number 2. I sent the Enterprise and all of its escort wings in here. I'm not actually going to do the battle yet. I want them to attack me, so that the escort flotilla 2 is there for the fight as well. Otherwise, it would just be the 2 Independencies, 3 Skulls, and a bunch of LCUs, and that's just too much of a risk. With these, especially the Veers, I outrange everything that the enemy can throw at me. So I'm not going to do Naval Sector Hotel. I'm going to end the turn. And we'll just see what the AI has planned. And they're probably going to come back in force. Yep, they're in Chonchon, they're in Sokcho still. We got the aircraft moving back to Naval Sector Hotel. And we have another fight. This is all the way over on the left side of South Korea. This is Naval Sector Delta. It resembles the naval sector that we did, but it has a little bit more island cover. The enemy is operating with 8 Junkai 2s and a bunch of Shan-2 escorts. I'm not really too concerned with those things. The helicopters are not that big of a threat because they only have a range of 26-25. This is, by the way, a missile that I'm not familiar with, the LJ-7 Blue Arrow. Good range, heavy on the AP. Interesting helicopter, with medium stealth at that. Hold on. How does an Mi-25 have medium stealth? That's a big gunship. How the hell does that have guns which are firing from stealth medium? Interesting. Okay. My Hayabusas have a range of 8.4. My Skills have a range of 9.1, which does outrange the Yangqiangs, but not by a whole lot. So if I want to use these, I'm going to have to set up a sort of missile perimeter and wait for these to come into range. The Shan-2s are annoying, the Jankai 2s are my biggest threat. Let's get to work. Alright, it's a fairly open map. I mean, most naval maps are. And this time around, I'm happy that it is. I'm expecting the Jankais to come in from Naval Sector Charlie. To make sure that they actually are, or to verify that they actually are, I'm going to deploy a couple of Nimrods. I'm going to go with all the skills. I want a wall of Chamseries. And I want the remaining Hayabusas behind them. So this is my missile defense wall. Next comes the offensive section, which is the skills. I still have 1 Hayabusa left. And I can only call in LCUs. I'm not going to call in those things just yet until I know what the battle is going to look like. Yep, contact there. And they have captured Naval Sector Bravo as well. I want these guys to hold fire until otherwise directed. Let me check range. Range is 9-4. I need them to come a little closer, otherwise I'll not be able to fire. I'll be able to fire if they are just past the big island. Alright, let's line up the skills, making sure that they're able to actually fire when required. Evening, Largezo. Nice to have you here again. And of course, that goes for everybody else. So just see Largezo all the time. Okay. So they have 1 Jankai. Where's the rest of them? There's another one. Ah. Here come the Jankais. Super Puma plan. Exocet missiles on that thing. That helo is no joke. That has 7-kilometer range missiles. And, to make matters worse, air-to-air. They can shoot down helicopters at 3.5 kilometers. That is bad news for me. Now it looks like Yeah, the Genkaisers haven't been identified yet, so the game doesn't actually see them as command units until they get identified. Just shows you that there is a unit over there. Stay on that perimeter, stay on this perimeter. I want those Genkais to just come in and assume that everything is safe. My Hayabusas carry missiles somewhere. They have Type 12 ship-to-ship missiles, but I don't really know where. The reason that I'm asking is that I need to know how those things are being launched. And yeah, no, sorry, I can see them on the sides here. But you're not seriously telling me that that's a ship-to-ship missile. That canister over there. Alright, I'm just gonna have to wait. Here's another helo. Fortunately, they have no air power. That's going to make it a little easier to defend. Because I would not be able to strike back with jets. This thing looks like it's coming rather close. It probably knows exactly where we are. Are you guys coming out to play yet, or...? A problem that I will be facing is that these guys have very good sea whiz, so they're extremely good at shooting down missiles. Fortunately for me, I might be able to overwhelm them due to numbers. What about my skills? Oh, you don't even have a line of sight. Okay, skills. Relocate. Where do those Genkais fire their missiles from? I think it's this canister up front. 8 YJ-12s. Oh! Are you making a move? He might be making a move. No, yeah, no. Which is it? Hold on. It's coming this way. Skills! Fire when ready. Ceasefire, ceasefire. That wiped out one of them. 7 to go. We are seeing return fire. Time for the Chamzeries to defend this place. Ooh. They immediately wiped out a Hayabusa. And the second volley is about to come in. Look at the speed on those missiles. Lost a Chamzerie. Ouch. There's another Chamzerie. No hits. That was definitely a hit. And a near kill. Prioritize this one. He's weak. There goes another Chamzerie. Yep, that's one more dead. The others seem to be fairly confident about their ability to hold. Another Chamzerie. One of you stop. Let's bring in the LCUs to resupply these things. I lost a skilled. How'd that happen? Ah, we're launching missiles in return. And we're getting damage. Like we're inflicting damage, but it's not enough. What are you firing those missiles from? Yep, they are definitely being fired from the sides. Splash 2 Genkais. At this point, the Genkais are out of firepower. They do not have any long-range missiles left. So naturally the Shantus are coming in. But with a recoilless rifle, I'm not terribly worried about these things. There goes one. Let's relocate this LCU. Yeah, those skills will be taking on ammo very quickly. This one is just going in for a gunfight. And unfortunately, I'm not able to shoot back at him just yet. But I will be now. And Previously, he had the safety of his friends. He does not have that safety anymore. Boom. Okay. Hayabusas. No, not all of you guys. These. We're gonna move up. We're gonna keep the skills armed. We'll need the LCUs to provide further fire support, mostly ammo for the Hayabusas. There is a ship over there. I don't outrange those things, do I? No, 3.5 kilometer range on anti-helicopter warfare. These are fast, by the way. 39 knots. That's an impressive little ship. Let's pay this thing a visit. Up close. Skills don't really have the ability to fire thanks to that island. Oh, there you go. That struck him. That seems to be a helicopter. Not really our priority. I so far have not seen the Mi-25s yet, and I'm not really expecting them to show. They're just in the area because at the moment there is that helicopter group, which I was trying to intercept. These guys still have plenty of Sea Sparrows to defend the gun against incoming missiles. So we'll be fine. Oh, that's not good. Radar operator killed with ships is one of the most dangerous situations that you can have. Because if your your radio operator is killed, the ship is basically blind and cannot defend itself. That should kill it. Yep, that's the Genkai dead. Weapon officer down. Let's go a little bit more aggressive on the scouting helos. And actually, we need to go around. I cannot go through here. These ships are deep sea ships. The Skjolds are coasters, but I don't think they can do that. The Skjolds are even faster at 54 knots. Big hydrofoil, well, not big, smaller hydrofoil boats. Still a Super Puma over there. Ideally, I'd get rid of this battle group in one go. And I think that is doable. At the moment, I'm seeing one more Jankai. So I think that I've killed the other 7. Seeing as they don't have Echo. The LCUs can barely keep up. Incoming missile. Ooh, that came a little closer than I was hoping for. We still have 25 minutes. These naval battles last forever. Could be courtesy of the new update that I installed. I'm now on update... what was it? 20... I don't know. I was operating on 2404 through episodes 1 through 5. I'm now no longer operating on that. I'm operating on something .81, I think. Oh, this guy's actually trying to launch missiles. Or seems to be thinking about it. Yep. Skjolds, let's finish the mission. That came a little uncomfortably close. Hit. Kill. That should take care of the fleet. There you go. Oh, it also took care of the special forces. I wasn't there where I was able to actually kill them off. For some reason, though, the other special forces have survived. But at least the 750 is no longer a threat. And I lost 1 Hayabusa, 7 escort ships, and 1 Skjold. That's a good trade. So, what's next? Sokcho. Ooh, shit. I'm completely encircled. I have 12 K1s. But they're coming in from Chonchon, Wonsan, and Wongju. And they are bringing a lot of stuff. This is not going to be possible. They don't have any infantry left. They have some armor. But I cannot call in any of my aircraft to deal with them. Reconnaissance, vehicles, and a lot of planes. These are very dangerous. These are very dangerous. These are just fighters, and these again are very dangerous. If I'm going to go somewhere, I need to make a play directly out of Delta. I need to be directly on the way. They got 2, 8, 9, 13 command vehicles. So going for command vehicle hunting is not going to be easy. Retreating is not an option. Retreating is not an option. The problem here is that I cannot retreat. I can surrender, but that's not going to happen. It'll disband the battle group. I could also resolve, but I think that I'm better at managing the forces than in the AI. Well, we're gonna have to fight. So let's make it a good one. My K1s are fairly good tanks. They're ready to fire at 9 rounds a minute is good. 19 frontal armor, 16 AP. I think breaking out into Chonchon is going to be my best bet. That's all my tanks. All 12. Let's go for reconnaissance. I can get air power, but I cannot call it in. I'm also going to call in all the command tanks that I can to maximize my chances of actually surviving the battle. This is going to be tricky. Move. Yeah, and there's nothing I can do against helicopters. Especially helicopters which are armed with rocket pods. And the blue arrows are even deadlier. Oh god, those are those missiles that I just had a look at. Those things are no fun. The rocket pods themselves are annoying, but otherwise not a problem. The the Su-30 is a problem. And a big one at that. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. I don't care where you move, keep going. Oh shit, that looks like an Su-25 times 2. 6 tanks? No, more tanks. 8 tanks left, I think. Another helicopter inbound. Come on, command tanks. Oh shit, that's possibly an an Su-100. In case you hadn't seen these things yet, my tanks have smoke dispensers, with which they can be very, very handy. Shit, that's a command tank. That's not a command tank. Yeah, this battle group is fucked. There's just not a whole lot that I can do to save them. All I can do at this point is just inflict as much havoc as possible, because we're not getting out. Interestingly, this normally does not happen to me in the battle. I'm used to seeing those K1s being very, very good helicopters. Command tank's now taking fire. Yeah, he's dead. Interesting. I'm not even mad. Kills 422. Losses 1248. The whole battle group's dead. Fortunately, the aircraft will survive. I did kill the tank regiment. Really? Must have killed enough tanks to push them over the limit. But those helos, Jesus. Those things have no sense of humor at all. Okay, so there goes Sokcho. What? The group survived? I mean, that's all you can say about it, but they survived. if at some point I'm going to be able to refit them, I can make it a new battle group, or a whole battle group. But how these guys actually made it out? I thought all my tanks died. No, actually the command tank died. And by some miracle, it looks like the rest of the tanks scattered. No idea. No idea. Okay, well, I'll take it. What else do we have going on? Oh yeah, Seoul. Where interestingly, the enemy only has Delta. They have no resupply route. Not that they need one, because they don't really have that much left. 31 units of infantry, a couple of recon, a bit of naval, which, trust me, they'll find some way of calling these things in. Not sure how, but I have seen one of those Komars or Shanghais somehow appear in a pond over here. Those, you know, those small lakes? The AI can do some really weird shit with these ships. And they just spawn them in locations where they have no business of being.
Frequency's open.
Now, I, for one, don't have a lot left either. I have 9 infantry units, 1 commando. Still 5 Hebyung, 3 recoilless rifles, 1 captured Muna, and 1 Type 31. I also have peace pheasants, which, as I have found, take forever to rearm, but that might have changed in the mod, or with the new update. I'm not sure, we'll just see how it goes. Alright, capture the areas. I'm tempted to go directly to Ongjin with a couple of marines and try and take it, but I don't have that much left. The guys that I do have left, though... Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's go for 2 and 1. The guys that I do have left have the heavy tag. In case you've never seen the heavy tag. The heavy tag indicates that a unit is far less vulnerable to missile... No, sorry, not to missile fire. To damage from small arms. It doesn't make them invulnerable at all. They can still take damage. But it's going to take much more effort on the enemy's behalf to try and get those guys damaged or killed even. Now, let's go with the artillery brigade again. Artillery barrage is here. My recon is almost done. Yeah, I don't have anything left there. Let's get 1 peace pheasant on standby. Which is faster? Type 31 is doing 33. Mona can do 14. And the LCU can do 22. This one carries 10,000. This one carries 15. I'll send this one along first. Alright, you're going. Oh, hold on. I need my recon out in the open. Now, I'm expecting that CV to be sort of at that bridge by the time that I get there. I might even be able to torch it while they're on the way. No idea if this is going to do any damage. It might. Whoa. Looks like the Jigung Ho is going to get the first drop. Wonder how fast that CV is going to be. Napalm? There's the napalm. That's... I think... didn't hit anything. Recon, I want you over here. Unload and get out. Oh! Interesting, they capped it. Why would you do that? Let's do some random or fairly random bombings and drops of napalm. And see if we can get lucky. You never know. In the meanwhile, I also want to have a command vehicle move over to that side. So I'm going to do... call in a recoilless rifle here, swap out the CV, and send it over there to Ongjin. Oh, they capped it! Now they capped it. But so far, I think they might not be calling in troops yet. LCMs, if you're empty, please leave the area, because it is still dangerous here. Contacts. TO-55s. And a lot of them, too. Time for the Habiun Commandos to make a big show of what they can do. That's one hit. That's a kill. What the fuck? This has been changed. Holy crap, look at this Type 31 go. He's sending Brimstone 2 electro-optical HGMs all over the place. And he's butchering everything that he spots. Whoa! This ship is coming back with a vengeance. That is far, far more impressive than anything he put up so far. Holy crap. And 40 HGMs at that. I'm paying 45 units for this. Let me emphasize that. I'm paying 45 units, or sorry, 45 points for a ship that has 40 HGMs at a range of 5.2 kilometers, mind you. This is not some sort of shitty HGM. This is 5 kilometers out. What the hell? Well, that's a
frequencies open.
Okay, why are you not taking from the fob? Are you just too far away? This must be slightly then. Come on. Get a go-between in here. Now, let's swap out the recoilless rifle. They're sort of swapping out Ongjin. Alright, you can take a KAFV to the front line, and you can get underway here. That's going to take a ton of supplies. I reloaded 3. And I took 1,500 supplies. 1,500. Whoa. Alright, let's see if we can get a little closer to the command vehicle. I wonder what else has been changed thanks to this mod. I mean, I know that the mod changes quite a few things, but I wasn't quite aware that it was this impressive, like getting units in which carry 40 long-range NGGMs. That's a bit more than I'd expected. Okay, get over here, because they are making a flank. I'm not exactly sure where they're going to be by the time that I get there. Hello, what are you? Oh, more Zills for me to capture. The enemy's been really kind to me so far in the previous episodes and donated quite a few logistics trucks. And it looks like there is no change in that situation. Much appreciated. And another 3. So that's another 6 supply trucks, worth almost 5,000 points of supplies. Oh crap. Oh, never mind, that's just a sniper team. What are Kong Bang, though? If I'm not mistaken, Kong Bang are really dangerous units. Drop here. These recoilless rifles just arrived in town. And they're already getting to show off what they can do. Okay. That killed nothing. Let's get the whole Air Force in. I'm calling them in especially from Naval Sector Charlie because the other area, if I call them in from over here, they're going to be too short to the target. Range is going to be too close. Ah, my CV's here. Not that I can call in anything, but at least I can deny them the opportunity of doing so. That was the napalm. Kong bang. 18-point infantry units with an AK-74U, a Type 69-3, shock level training. Yeah, those guys need to go. Unfortunately, they're at minimum range for artillery. So I'm gonna have to try and burn them out. What you got there? Oh, there's more of those guys. A heck of a lot more. Is that napalm arriving anytime soon? Yeah, but a little late. Fortunately, so far, the Sokcho Sioux seem to be holding their own. If I throw in an additional grenade launcher, that might change the balance. Oh, that would be a command vehicle. This is not exactly where I asked you to bomb, you know? I'm a little worried about those guys. Do I have any... I can call in one more infantry unit. I need more suppressive fire on the Kong Bang. I still have one more piece pheasant I can call in. I also have vehicles. Oh yeah, I have mortars. I'll take them. I even have bigger mortars. Let's deny them the opportunity of calling in units. Kong Bang are now also taking artillery fire from my other units. Let's send in a napalm bomber right on top of them. So far, those logistics trucks might come in handy. Oh crap, this is not good. I think there's infantry units to survive. Oh, Sokcho Sioux, come on. Run out of here. One guy left. You got him. Well done. Now, everybody, please heal up. Napalm should be arriving right about now. There you go. Gotcha. Let's get the Zills in. So far they have not captured Chun Chun yet. And normally that's something that the AI does very quickly. So that's telling me that they either don't even bother to send a CV over there or they don't have anything left. Oh, there would be the CV. Jiwibon. Jiwibon right out in the open at that. Yep, that's it. Cool. Engineer Battalion destroyed, Marine Regiment destroyed. Losses. None. Like, actually nothing. The units that you see here on the left, which have been lost, were previous battles. So everything over here, none. I did not kill 24 Kong Bang. I refuse to believe that. Oh well, they're gone. That should free up the pressure from Seoul. Oh no. No, 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 no. I did not bargain for being caught out in the middle. I came from Naval Sector Juliet. But apparently the game says, nope, now you're surrounded. It might have something to do with all of those naval strike squadrons which are coming in. That is going to make this difficult. Because I'm relying on my Super Hornets and my Tram Intruders. Those carry long range. I stand corrected. Shit, the mod changed these things. Normally I rely on my Super Hornets to deliver ship-to-ship missiles or air-to-ship missiles. They've been changed. These are now long-range interceptors. Huh. That is not good. That is not beneficial for me. I outranged the Stegoshchis and the Nanushkas by...
It will be an honor.
About 3 to 5 kilometers with the Veer. So I'm going to have to set up a defensive line with Hayabusa and Veer. And keep them supplied with LCUs and just hammer 4 Stegoshchis into the ground. But I'll probably have to go through quite a few Nanushkas before I get there. Also, they have Su-27K and MiG-29K. That's 9.1 anti-ship missile range. And 10.5, but they only fire 1. Hold on. Hold on. Let me correct that. The Su-27K carries the Iskander. That's a 10.5 kilometer range missile, but it is not an anti-ship missile. This thing is an 18 HE very long range anti-ground target. These are, in fact, dangerous. Time to kick these guys out of the naval sector here. I think I have a bit of a problem that I cannot immediately call an aircraft. That is something that this battle group does rely on fairly heavily. I wouldn't mind losing Hayabusas, but I cannot lose Independencies, because the Independence is the escort ship. They're escorting the Enterprise. This is going to be tricky. These things, which I initially ridiculed for their ridiculously poor stats, the coastal cutters, do have defensive missiles. 12 of them. I'm going to need those to keep this battle group safe-ish, if there is such a thing. No, I need them to be able to maneuver, like turn around. LCUs. This is going to be a clusterfuck and a half. Guarantee you that much. Because they're going to spawn in here, they're going to fire everything they have. I'm going to start losing ships faster than you can say anti-ship missile. And all the while, my Veers are going to try to turn around, turn north, and get their missiles to bear. Let me expand the perimeter a little bit. Just shuffling some stuff around. I have 3 LCUs. That's 45,000 supplies. That should keep it going for a while. Time to bring the Skulls. They don't have as much range as the Veer. These guys have 12. These guys only have 9.1. But every missile helps. Contacts. That's a main target. That's a main target. Oh, hold on. Did they not go for capturing this sector? If they didn't, then I will happily beat them to it. Go. I hope this Hayabusa can make it out alive. It seems to be a little busy. The Veer. They are, in fact, in range. I need to kill 4 of those command ships. Don't go out. I just want you oriented towards the threat. We're going to be hunting static goose cheese. Come on, gentlemen. Ceasefire, ceasefire. That should kill the first one. Oh, there's two of them together. That is actually great news. Because now I know where all of those things are. Kill the second one. I can even probably kill the third one as well. Yep, that's two. Kill the third. And that leaves one. Oh, I captured a supply sector. Cool. Tram intruders. You're gonna kill the... Oh. I killed something over there. You're gonna kill the next one. If the Veers cannot take the target in the first place. They cannot. It's not far off, but... I think that the tram intruders might currently stand a better chance. I just hope they don't all get shot down by those aircraft that the enemy can pull in. If they do, I want Super Hornets protecting them as best they can. This is the last one I need to kill. Come on, tram intruders. That should do it. That should do it. I did lose one tram intruder. Okay. I am perfectly happy with this. I lost one tram intruder and they lost the whole battle group. There we go. The entire Soviet fleet that was operating here has been destroyed. Now it's time for me to refit these guys. Urgently. Oh right, the paratroopers from Narashino. The Foch is here. This is the point where I get far more units than I can possibly call in. Good, the Enterprise can be refit. Let's take stock of the battle. I scared off the 612, which is not that risky of a battle group. That allows these guys to move up. And it's going to be interesting to see where this whole group goes. They can either go south into one Jew and deprive me of another 10 points, or they can go to Daejeon. And if they do that, then the entire Air Force here is at risk. Also, the K2 Pips seem to be going up against a couple of helos and a small contingent of infantry. I'm not concerned about these. Okay, what can I call in? Land forces. The Daiichi Kutai Dan. Airborne Regiment. Heavy Kutai. With an H&K MP7A2. A very powerful anti-tank weapon. And a mini-me. Stingers. Chumat. The Chumats still have shitty range. But for some reason these guys carry 16 missiles, if I'm not mistaken. That's a lot of firepower for an infantry unit. And the Suiki Rodan of Ryodan. MG36. PZF-3. Shock troops. Kyotoku WIPC with a grenade launcher. I don't think that that's actually going to be sufficient to defeat these groups. Because they still have... Oh, actually... We might see an attack from this Special Forces group. And an infantry regiment. Well, what's left of the infantry regiment, it's 3 units. With a bunch of napalm tanks. And SU-100s. Alright, well, I'm going to be doing that in the next episode. This one's done for now. Thank you for watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed those battles. They were pretty quick succession. And I'll see you soon for the next one.